सुनो रे राम कहानी। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, 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 श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। दशरथ के राज दुलारे, कौशल्या की आंखों के तारे, दशरथ के राज दुलारे, कौशल्या की आंखों के तारे, वे सूर्यवंश के सूरज, वे रघुकुल के उजियारे, वे सूर्यवंश के सूरज, वे रघुकुल के उजियारे, राजीव नयन बोले, राजीव नयन बोले, मधुभरी वाणी, राम कहानी सुनो रे राम कहानी। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, 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 श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। शिव धनुष भंग प्रभु करके ले आए सीता वर के, शिव धनुष भंग प्रभु करके ले आए सीता वर के, घर त्याग भय बनवासी, पितु की आज्ञा सिर धर के, घर त्याग भय बनवासी, पितु की आज्ञा सिर धर के, लखन सियाने, लखन सियाने संग छोड़ी राजधानी, राम कहानी सुनो रे राम कहानी। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, 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 श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। फल भेष भिक्षु का धर के, भिक्षा का आग्रह करके, फल भेष भिक्षु का धर के, भिक्षा का आग्रह करके, उस जनक सुता सीता को छल बल से ले गया हर के, उस जनक सुता सीता को छल बल से ले गया हर के, बड़ा दुख पावे, बड़ा दुख पावे राजा राम जी की रानी, राम कहानी सुनो रे राम कहानी। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, 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 श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री राम ने मोहे पठायो, मैं राम दूत बनी आयो, श्री राम ने मोहे पठायो, मैं राम दूत बनी आयो, सीता माँ की सेवा में रघुवर को संदेशो लायो, सीता माँ की सेवा में रघुवर को संदेशो लायो, और संग लायो, और संग लायो प्रभु मुद्रिका निशानी, राम कहानी सुनो रे राम कहानी। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, 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 श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
प्रवेश मैंने बुलाया भाई।
तू है मोहन मेरा मैं दीवाना, मेरे बिगड़ी बनाना तेरा काम है, मेरे बिगड़ी बनाना तेरा काम है। तू है मोहन मेरा मैं दीवाना, तू है मोहन मेरा मैं दीवाना, मेरे बिगड़ी बनाना तेरा काम है, मेरे बिगड़ी बनाना तेरा काम है। तू है मोहन मेरा मैं दीवाना, तू है मोहन मेरा मैं दीवाना, मेरे बिगड़ी बनाना काम है, मेरे बिगड़ी बनाना तेरा काम है। तू ही मोहन मेरा मैं दीवाना, छोड़ दे अपनी कश्ती तेरा नाम पर, छोड़ दे अपनी कश्ती तेरा नाम पर, अब किनारे लगाना तेरा काम है, अब किनारे लगाना तेरा काम है। तू है मोहन मेरा मैं दीवाना तेरा, तू है मोहन मेरा मैं दीवाना, मेरे बिगड़ी बनाने तेरा काम है, मेरे बिगड़ी बनाना तेरा काम है। मेरा मैं दीवाना तेरा, तू ही मोहन मेरा मैं दीवाना, बड़ा दर है दिल में तेरा प्यार का, बड़ा दर है दिल में तेरा प्यार का, कैसे दीदर हो प्यारे दिलदार का, कैसे दीदर हो प्यारे दिलदार का। तुझे मोहन मेरा मैं दीवाना तेरा, तुझे मोहन मेरा मैं दीवाना तेरा, मेरे बिगड़ी बनाने बड़ा काम है, मेरे बिगड़ी बनाना तेरा काम है। तुझे मोहन मेरा मैं दीवाना तेरा, तुझे मोहन मेरा मैं दीवाना। छोड़ दे अपनी कश्ती तेरा नाम पर, छोड़ दे अपनी कश्ती तेरा नाम पर, अब किनारे लगाना तेरा काम है, अब किनारे लगाना तेरा काम है। तुझे मोहन मेरा मैं दीवाना तेरा, तुझे मोहन मेरा मैं दीवाना, बड़ा दर है दिल में तेरा प्यार का, कैसे दीगर हो प्यारे दिलदार का, अब दवा को पिलाना तेरा काम है, अब दवा को पिलाना तेरा काम है। तुम्हें मोहन मेरा मैं दीवाना तेरा, तुम्हें मोहन मेरा मैं दीवाना तेरा, तुम्हें मोहन। गोपाल गोकुल वल्लभी प्रिय गोप गोसुत वल्लभम, गोपाल गोकुल वल्लभी प्रिय गोप गोसुत वल्लभम, करनार वृंदमहं भजे सुरमुनि दुर्लभम, गोप गोसुत वल्लभम, करनार वृंदमहं भजे सुरमुनि दुर्लभम, घनश्याम काम अनेक छवि लोकाभिराम मनोहर, घनश्याम काम अनेक छवि लोकाभिराम मनोहर, किंचन बसन किशोर मूर्ति कोटि गुण करुणाकरम, गोपाल गोकुल वल्लभी प्रिय गोप गोसुत वल्लभम, शिरतोऽपि पच्चविलोम कुण्डल कुञ्जापतंस विकृतपतंग दातु भव वयमोचनम्, गोपाल गोकुल वल्लभी प्रिय गोप गोसुत वल्लभम, शरणार वृंदमहं भजे सुरमुनि दुर्लभम,
रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। वातात्मजं वा नरयोधमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। राम रामेति रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने।
Shri
Baba Parikshit was given 7 days to die. And he knew that he will live for 7 days. We don't know whether we will live tomorrow, but he knew that he had 7 days and 7 nights to live. And he wanted to do something that can uplift him, something worthy of himself to do so that he can uplift himself from this Rajogun and Tamogun that we exist mostly in. Rajogun is a quality of activity, Tamogun is inertness, laziness, and Satogun is when we have all peace and quiet. So he wanted us to, what can he do within these 7 days? And this is what we read last week for 7 days and 7 nights. So he was, an assembly of people came and he asked Siddhi Sukhdevji, and Siddhi Sukhdevji told him that if you can realize within these 7 days that you are not this body, but you are the consciousness within you, you are something else besides this body, then you know you're gonna die. Life does not die. Life is a consciousness. Just like how you know space is in a pot and space is outside. The pot is called ghata. When the ghata akash, the space in the pot is broken, that space merges with the space outside and become what Mahakash. Similarly, when this body is like a pot, this body is like has a space in it, and in this body carries this life. This life is not this body. How do we know this? When we sleep at night, we sleep. We are not conscious of this body, isn't that true? We are not conscious of this body except if you have to get up for some urgency or some other thing, wake you up, then you wake up and you realize that you are alive. But for all intents and purposes, you don't know whether you're alive or you're dead, because you're gone out of the world completely. When you wake up in the morning, then you find that the first sense will come to you will be the sense of touch. You'll start to move around in the bed, your foot will be touching the sheets, the case may be, and as the sense of touch comes, you open your eyes, then the sense of sight comes, and then like how the sunlight will come and fill the bedroom up with light, similarly your mind will start to work, your mind will then open. Your mind is not open when you are asleep, except if you are dreaming, but even then that is not you, that is something else altogether. So because of this, we must understand that this body of ours is such a temporary thing. And in this temporary body of ours, we house all sorts of emotions. We house greed, we house anger, we house ambition, and we house contentment, etc. If we can act in this world, and we are totally contented with this world, totally happy with this world, we want this world to be a better place for every person. We don't want this world to be a better place for us only, but we want this world to be a better place for every individual. If we act in the world like this, we are a totally contented person with ambition. So there are two types of contentment. Contentment is of two types. One type, contentment at the physical level by fulfilling one's needs. You're hungry, you eat, you're contented. That contentment is only temporary. Sensuous pleasures you satisfy, you feel that is the end of the world at the time, but that is only temporary. Everything, you're thirsty, you drink water, and you feel that this is it, I won't drink anymore, then you get thirsty again. It's temporary. You put on a nice dress, you dress up, and you come to the temple, as the case may be, that is only, what? Temporary. Everything. But the contentment that comes with the fullness of the heart, when the mind is at peace, fullness of the heart, when you know you are working this world. See, ambition, you can have ambition, but you don't never have contentment. And you can have contentment and no ambition. Like the sadhu on the banks of the river, he's contented but no ambition. And you laugh at him, but he laughs back at you. Because he is contented and he has ambition. His ambition is to, you can't see his ambition. This is the difference between our ambition and his ambition. The spiritual person, you do not see his ambition. But the materialistic person, you see his ambition. He accumulates, he wants more, he does more things. But the spiritual person, he does not accumulate for you to see. He put his accumulation in a different bank. The bank he puts what he accumulates, his ability, contentment, and then the other one is ambition. The ambition he has is not for you to see. The ambition he has is to make himself completely happy with this world. So you might ask where he gets his food. He will know where he gets his food. You don't have to worry. You know, a very ambitious, restless young man saw another fellow sitting in a tree, aram se, quite happy. So he went to the fellow and he said, a lazy man, how can a lazy fellow like this, you sit like this? Why don't you go and buy some vegetables and then wholesale and then retail it, and you make some money? He says, and then what? He said, then you retail and you get enough money and you get what? You get a shop. And when you get a shop, you can sell more goods, you get bigger, you get more money. He said, and then what? He said, from that shop you can franchise out your shop. You can get so many shops. He said, then what? He said, then I'll get a manager, I'll get an accountant, you'll get a businessman, you'll get a marketing agency, you'll go on television, you'll do all these ads to promote your business. He said, and then what? He said, and then when you get all these things, you can come and relax. He said, what am I doing now? I am relaxing. You must be contented with your ambition. Many of us are never contented with our ambition. We have our ambition, and if the ambition, you only react in this world to what? You act in this world just to get more, to get a little bit more, to get a little bit more, to get a little bit more. And you remember I said originally that you are not this body, but you are the self? You know, if you take a simple example, a little baby or a child plays with a toy. If you take that toy away from him, this is a very simple example, you might laugh at it. You take the toy away from the baby, what the baby will do? The baby will cry. Because the baby has superimposed his self, capital S-E-L-F, self, his consciousness, his self, on this toy. This toy is part of his whole being then. This toy is part of him. So he cries. That same baby, you leave him with the toy, after half an hour what? Throws away the toy and doesn't think anymore about the toy because he's no longer attached to it. So when we become so attached, and all of us get attached, when you get so attached and we don't understand that the attachment is only temporary and all we do is only to satisfy the needs of this body, we get hurt in this world. Hurt comes to us, joy comes to us also. Attachment brings joy, but with the onset of joy also comes its grief. And so, act in this world. And let us say you are attached, and something happened, and this attachment is bringing you difficulty. You must act happy in this world. This is the whole crux of the matter. You must act happy. You must have a fullness of heart, because the mind is what? The mind is at peace. When our mind is at peace, our whole heart is full. Look at the great leaders of the world like Gandhiji. They combined ambition and contentment together. Gandhiji was asked, what position you want in the government? When independence came. What position you want in the government? He said what? I want no position. I just want to sing what? Raghupati Raghav Rajaram, Patita Pavan Sitaram. And Independence Day was only the other day, And he lived in a very, as a matter of fact, he had no property of his own. He had lived, at the time of his death, he was living in an apartment given to him by Birla. He was living there. And he had a few, a pair of glasses and a chappal and a dhoti. That's all he had. But he was what? He was contented. He was filled with peace. He was filled with so much. You see, I'm giving you this example because you might say, what I'm saying is not possible to happen. He was filled with so much peace that when he was shot, he told the people, look, don't worry with him. Let him go. He has shot me, let him go. Just like what Christ did. Can you be, that is why Einstein said that no one would believe that such a man like Gandhi ever lived in this world. Einstein said that. And this is something that we must treasure. Mandela, for example, he lived in a very poor way. He didn't live ostentatious. They were great men. Great men lived like that. Ambitious people now, they do not live like that. I heard this, the Chief Minister of Gujarat, he lived in a very small place. That's what I heard. And also, during the year, people will bring all sorts of awards for him, like medals and pens and all sorts of trinkets they will bring. At the end of the year, he will auction all the presents he gets and take that money and give it to a women's organization. It's hard to find men like these. Difficult to find. These are people who are contented with the ability, and their contentment go hand in hand. So when we come to do this prayers and we come to do puja, etc., we are asked that we must have this spiritual contentment. Spiritual contentment where we are contented with and filled with happiness. Happiness with ourselves, a fullness within ourselves. No matter how others may try to take away from your fullness, don't give them the joy of them taking away your fullness and your happiness. Do not give them. Don't give them that joy, because they're waiting for it to see how they can make you unhappy. How they can what? Yank your chains. Don't let them yank it. Be full. And when you are full, that's why at the end of the prayer we say what? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. We say that at the prayer because we say this is full. Out of this fullness you take out and it still is full. It means that you are full, and no matter how many people take out from you, you still remain full. But how do you do this? Saying it is nice, flowery and everything, but how we do it? How do we remain spiritually contented? How do we remain in this world, having gained or going on to this world and have ambition to do this, to get that? You must get a house, you must sleep in a house, you must have a car for these days of transport. All this you must have. But what? Together with your physical gains, try to have contentment. And to get this, meditation is very important. If you can free your mind completely of everything for a minute or two, and just say Om, but you have to free your mind of everything. Free your mind of who is next to you. Free your mind of what is happening around you. Free your mind of who is bothering, and you just do what? You'll feel a peace dawning upon us. I try to tell you, not what is happening, but how we must approach it. How we must approach it. And we can do it. We have to do this ourselves. We cannot wait on a pandit or a guru or a baba to do it for us. We have to do it ourselves. And when we can do it ourselves, you will find that all you need is yourself, your faith. You leave your emotions aside and your concentration is totally on. Who is rustling paper? Anyway, these people always disturb me by rustling their papers, or whoever it is, I don't know. Anyway, so we must concentrate on the Omkar and have faith. What you must have faith in yourself that you can do it. Many of us do not have faith in ourselves. We have faith in another person, but we don't have faith in ourselves. We must have faith in ourselves that we can do it and we will be able to do it. But I said, forgive, accept, and love. Three things. Forgive, accept, and love. And Bhagavan will always be at your door. Let us pray to the Divine Mother. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Matirupena Samstita Namastasya 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 Namo Namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasya 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 Namo Namah.
Jai Ma, Jai Ma,
कृपा बरसाए, मेरे हर गल पूरे होने आए।
माता रानी की कृपा बरसाए, मेरे हर गल पूरे होने आए।
माता रानी ने गीत सुनवाए, मेरे हर गल पूरे होने आए।
माता रानी ने कीर्ति सुनवाए, मेरे हर गल पूरे होने आए।
तूने मेरे सारे राखो,
तूने मेरे सारे राह खोले,
मेरे सारे रुके काम पूरे हो रहे।
मेरे सारे रुके काम पूरे होए।
मेरे मैया ने, मेरे मैया ने, मेरे मैया मेरे सुंदर लगाए, मेरे हर गल पूरे होने आए।
मेरी मैया ने, मेरी मैया ने, मेरी मैया मेरे सुधरे आए, मेरे हर गल पूरे होने आए।
माता रानी अभी दौड़े दौड़े आई,
माता रानी अभी दौड़ी दौड़ी आई,
ओरे हर खुशी मेरे झोली पाई।
उन्हें हर खुशी मेरी झोली पाई।
मेरे अम्बे ने, मेरे अम्बे ने, मेरे अम्बे ने कीर्ति सुनवाए, मेरे हर गल पूरे होने आए।
मेरे अम्बे ने, मेरे अम्बे ने, मेरे अम्बे ने कीर्ति सुनवाए, मेरे हर गल पूरे होने आए।
आज मेरे भैया मेरे घर आए,
आज मेरे भैया मेरे घर आए,
भैया ने सागर बिच डुबकी लगाए,
खुशियों के सागर बीच डुबकी लगाई।
मेरे दाती ने, मेरे दाती ने, मेरे दाती ने कीर्ति सुनवाए, मेरे हर गल पूरे होने आए।
मेरे जाति ने, मेरे जाति ने, मेरे जाति ने कीर्ति सुनवाई, मेरी हर गल पूरी होने आई।
आज मेरे भैया मेरे घर आए,
आज मेरे भैया मेरे घर आए,
खुशियाँ ने सागर बिच डुबकी लगाए,
खुशियों के सागर बीच डुबकी लगाई।
मेरे दाती ने, मेरे दाती ने, मेरे दाती ने कीर्ति सुनवाए, मेरे हर गल पूरे होने आए।
माता रानी ने कृपा बरसाई, मेरी हर गल पूरी होने आई। माता रानी ने कीर्ति सुनवाई, मेरी हर गल पूरी होने आई।
मेरे हर गल पूरे होने आए। And when we realize that, this body of ours is really not us, we are the Atma within ourselves, then when gains come, we take it with its stride. When losses come, we take it with its stride. And we have no craving. But we must keep ourselves within the norms, ethically, morally, do things in the proper way. And we we must be conscious that this body does not belong to me. Not belong to me meaning it's not you really. You are a different person altogether. The whole problem comes when we identify with the body. When we identify with the body, then difficulty comes. Tulya ninda stutil mauni, Bhagavad Gita. When we identify with the body, then this body is subject to honor and dishonor. But when you do not identify with this body, no one can hurt you. No one. Because you're not this body. What you can do? You are someone else. You are life. You never die. The body dies. Of course the body dies. The body dies, but you do not die. That is, when the person is dying, you go to the place and you say, say the name of the Lord. They would not do it. They are busy counting how many people owe them money, what they have to do for this grandchild, what they have to do for that son and that daughter, whatever the case may be. They go on and thinking about all these things. These are why you come to any temple or mosque or gurudwara or church. I don't know whether they say this in the other churches or whatever, but is for you to identify with that consciousness that is within you. And someone is not happy with you, so be it. Someone is happy with you, so be it. It does not come easy. Don't feel when you walk out from here it will happen to you. Never. You know why? Because we are born with our vasanas, our egotistic tendencies, and our egoism will never allow it to happen. No matter how many swamis come, how many gurus come, God come. If God come down and tell you, you know what, this body is not yours, you will say, yes, God, I understand it's not mine. But if anyone hurt me, I will hurt them back. Because I am not you. Bhagavad Gita has a beautiful chapter. In chapter 15. There's a little part of it in chapter 15 in verse 3. It says, Asanga Shastrain Dadena Chitva. Asanga, the end of the third verse in chapter 15, just towards the end of it. It says, Asanga Shastrain Dadena Chitva. Take this axe of dispassion, the axe of dispassion, and cut off all the attachments. And how you do it? In the 5th shloka of the 15th chapter. 5th shloka, you see, it is 15th chapter. It's a chapter that is said in a lot of ashrams before they eat. But here, the food is there. By the time they go to the table, they start eating the food. So it is a good chapter to say, and the 5th shloka says, Nirmamo Nirmana Moha Jita Sanga Dosha. Is it written there? You can follow it in English. Nirmana Moha Jita Sanga Dosha Adhyatma Nitya Vinivritta Kama Dvandva Vimukta Sukha Dukha Sangha Gacchantya Muda Paramapyayata. Sri Krishna Govinda people who are free from what? More attachment and abhiman. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya, who is in constant union with that consciousness that is within him. Who are you? You are consciousness. That's what we are. We are just made up of, if they take this human body, as a matter of fact, they will take a lot of people together, they can fit in one little matchbox, you know that? Because we are filled with space and atoms. And between each atom, there's so much space in between. You'll be surprised. When they reduce it down biochemically, this is what happens. So, nirmana moham jita sanga dosham adhyatma nityam vinivritta kamam. Who is free from karma? Who is free from attachment? I'm not saying you must not be attached. Of course you must be attached. You have children, your grandchildren, your brothers, your sisters, your spouse. You must be attached. But you must be attached at the same time. You must understand this attachment is temporary. That is what you have to understand. We misunderstand and we say the attachment is what? Is permanent. This is what causes us the most grief and sadness. So if we can understand that the attachment is only temporary, and we understand this by meditation, because when you meditate, you open a different level of consciousness. You open a different level of consciousness, and you know who you are. And this is what our children must be told. That about people were asking me, can a widow do kanyadan during the time? These are questions children ask. Because widows are prevented from doing kanyadan. In my book, meaning not that I wrote a book, in my book, of course she can do kanyadan. What's wrong with her? Nothing is wrong with her. But these our scriptures, not scriptures really, but we read so much of trash from people that we put all this trash into everyday life. Of course they can do kanyadan. Of course they can give away their daughter. There's nothing wrong with that. And can they do puja? Of course they can. One of the vexing questions they ask usually is young girls when in their in their monthly time, can they come and do puja? Of course they can. This is a physiological process. It's not their fault. This is physiology happening. This is a physiological process, and we should talk about this, let them know, because these are questions that children ask quite a bit. And so we ask that in here we're saying that nirmana moha jita sanga dosha, one who is always in communion with God. And we know what? One who is always in communion with God, he sees God in everyone. What's the difference between Hinduism and all other religions? Between Hinduism and the Semitic religions? Hinduism says that He is in everything. God is in everything. That's why we worship mountains, we worship a stone, we worship a cow, we worship snakes, because He is in everything. He's in the flowers, He's in the trees, He's in the rivers. Whereas the other religion says He made these things. We say what? He comes out of God comes out of, everything comes out of God, like how a spider brings out or pushes out its web. It comes out from within the spider itself. So this is the difference between us and the other religions. And he's saying that if we can remove this and understand that this body cannot be hurt, and Dandvair Vimukta Sukha Dukkha Sangha, and when we understand the pairs of opposites, happiness and sorrows, Gacchanta Mudha Paramabhyayattam, and that person gets to the supreme immortal state who understands this. Avo Mana Mohana, Avo Nanda Nandana, Gopi Jana Jivana, Raja Jiki Ramana. Oh,
Ram, bolo Shyam, bolo Radhe Shyam. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna Hare Govind Gopal Radha Kishan, Govind Gopal Radha Kishan, Giridhar Govind Meera Kishan, Giridhar Govind Meera Kishan, Bolo Ram, Bolo Shyam, Bolo Radhe Shyam, Bolo Ram, Bolo Shyam, Bolo Radhe Shyam, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna
Ramcharitmanas, Balkan, after Doha 30, the third Chapai. Buddha Vishrama Sakala Janaranjani.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Buddha Vishrama Sakala Janaranjani. Buddha Vishrama Sakala Janaranjani. Kama Gata Kale Kalusha Vibhavani.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Rama Katha, Rama Rama Katha, Kale Paraga Bharane. Rama Katha, Kale Paraga Bharane. Kone Viveka Pavaka Karu Arane.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
राम कथा पंडितों के लिए विश्राम रूपा, सब मनुष्यों को प्रसन्न करने वाले और कलियुग के पापों का नाश करने वाली है. By reading Ram Katha, it brings peace and joy to the mind. Not only Ram Katha, singing the name of the Lord in any form or in any way brings peace and joy to the mind, providing the mind is involved in the Katha. You can be in the Katha and your mind is involved with downtown, wherever, Hawaii, wherever. So, और राम कथा कलयुग रूपे सांप के लिए मूर्णी के समान है. A Rama story is what? Is a powerful spell that subdues the serpent of the Kali Yuga age. और विवेक रूपी अग्नि को प्रकट करने के लिए अरणि मंथन करने वाली लकड़ी के समान है. And it's like how you rub the wood to get the fire. It is the same wood that you rub to get the fire. Ram Katha is like the wood to kindle the fire. He's the one who raised the fire. So that is why when you sing the name of Rama, so much peace comes to you. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Bolo Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. It was this Rama's name that Gandhiji took and liberated India, which is the independence we celebrated 2 days ago. On Thursday it was. And so many people have lost their lives in this fight for India. Up to recently, I can't understand, Pakistan came over and killed 5 or 6 soldiers, behead them. And I heard our Prime Minister says, we will not play cricket with you anymore. Ye kya baat hai? You can only, there are times when you have to meet fire with. And how can they know that India is such a complacent country, such a peaceful place. They know that. And that is why all these things are happening. But we hope that good sense will prevail and some kind of resolution will come to this.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya Rama
Ram Katha Kale Katha is like the wish-fulfilling cow. What grants the Kamdhenu, that grants you everything. Sujana Sajevane Bhure Suhai. It's a jivani, it's a beautiful life-giving herb. And we must what? We must Soi Vasudhatara Sudhatarangini. It's what? It's a veritable river of nectar upon this earth, and it shatters the fear of birth and death, and is a virtual snake to swallow the frogs of Maya and delusion.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya
Asura Sena Samanaragane Kandine Sadhu Vimoda Gula Hidane
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama
Santa Samaja Payodhira Sage Vishwa Bhara Bhara Achala Chamase
Shri Ram Jai Ram
उनका नाश करने वाली है. It is beneficial to the pious souls. Girinandani was being told, Parvati was being told, it destroys all hell also. And you will see when you come to the Gita shloka, it alludes to this beautiful verse that not because you are a sinner you can't approach God. You will see that in the next Gita shloka. We are going to conclude now. And Suraki gati mai kya jano. है? नहीं है? गति मैं क्या जानू, एक भजन करना जानू. सुर की गति मैं क्या जानू, एक भजन करना जानू. परम भजन का भी गैरा, उसको भी मैं न जानू. परम भजन का भी गैरा, उसको भी मैं न जानू. प्रभु 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 करना जानो. प्रभु 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 देखो जल भरता I don't know how to sing one note to you. I don't know how to sing one little note to you, Prabhu. It is so profound, everything is so profound. Prabhu, 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 karna jano. I can't call you Prabhu. Prabhu, Prabhu, I don't know how to call you. I know. My eyes are filled with tears as I cry out for you. Suraki gati mein kya jano. आप पुण्य में अंतर कितना, आप पुण्य में अंतर कितना, इसको भी मैं न जानू. प्रभु के गुण गाना जानू. प्रभु के गुण गाना जानू. गाकर ही करना जानू. मोहन हमारे मधुबन में मधुबन में तुम आया न करो. मोहन. Last week, Kanhaiya was in Lord Madhuban for 1 week. We enjoyed him, and he has now gone to come back again next week when we are going to Krishna Janmashtami. मोहन हमारे मधुबन में आया न करो.
साधु बढ़िया बांसुरी बजाया ना करो.
सूरत तुम्हारी देख के सलोनी सावली.
सूरत
माखन चुराने वाले दिल चुराया ना करो, जादू बरिए बात बताया ना करो। माथे मुकुट गरमा कदी में कांचनी सोहे, कानों में कुंडल झूम के मंदिर को मोहे, इस चंद्रमा के रूप से, चंद्रमा के रूप से लुभाया ना करो। Chapter 4, verse 36. Go ahead. Okay. Bless you. अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव वृजिनं सन्तरिष्यसे अपि चेदसि पापेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः पापकृत्तमः सर्वं ज्ञानप्लवेनैव Brijinam Santarishasya. Bhagavan Krishna is telling Arjun that when you reach this enlightenment, ignorance will delude you no more. That was the last shloka. And this shloka is saying, Api, then, Cheda. In case, then, now, in case. Chedasi papebhya sarvebhya papakrittama. In case an individual is so filled with sins, very sinful, do all sorts of wrong things, greed, killing, whatever the case may be. His inside is filled with all sorts of bad emotions. What is the solution for him? Can he come to you? Can he come to me? Krishna is telling Arjun. He wants everyone to know this. Yes, they can. Once he gets to know me, once he knows who I am, I will what? I will be Sarvam Jnana Plavenaiva. Sarvam Jnana. Once he gets this knowledge of who I am and the knowledge to understand that he is not the body but he is the consciousness. Once you get there, then you might ask me, so how come this sinner can get there? You know what? These sinners will not get there unless they have some merit in the past. Because these sinners like these will not get to that spiritual wisdom unless they got some merit in the past, because the present emotion will prevent them from getting towards God. It will prevent them. They can't. It will be difficult. So, although it is said here that if you have the knowledge of the absolute knowledge that you are the consciousness and you are not attached to anyone, once you get that jnana has reached you. Planiva means a raft. It's like a boat. A boat. Sarvam jnana plavenaiva. That's a raft. Which will what? Brijinam santarishyase. Will take you across all the oceans of troubles and disasters. Once you know that you have from now on, your full trust is in Him. Your full faith is in Him. He will take you across many mountain peaks of difficulties. And all the valleys of darkness, He will take you across them. Once you have the faith and the trust. Saying it is easy, but doing it is very difficult. Let's welcome the Lord.
Yoga
Sabaya Sura Bhumi Suni Vachana Sameta Sade Gagana Gira Gambhira Vaye Aranishoka Sandesya Pati Ramachandra Jai Jai Sharanam Prabhu Praise Bhagavan Vishnu Bhagavan Ki Jai. Kripya Bhai Jaiye. We pray unto Lord Suryanarayan. Om Namo Bhagavate Suryaya Namah.
Om Namo Bhagavate Suryaya Namah.
Suryaya Namah. Adityaya Namah.
Suryaya Namah. Adityaya Namah.
Bhaskaraya Namah. Divakaraya Namah.
Bhaskaraya Namah. Divakaraya Namah.
Om Namo Bhagavate Suryaya Namah.
Om Namo Bhagavate Suryaya
Adideva Namastubhyam Prasidha Mama Bhaskaram Divakar Namastubhyam Prabhakar Namostubhyam
Om Namo Bhagavate Suryaya Namah. Om Namo Bhagavate.
We now go into meditation. Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe Govinda Radhe Gopal Radhe Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Jai Ambe Maiya Jai Jai Ambe Maiya Jai Ambe Maiya Jai Jai Ambe Jai Ambe Maiya Jai Jai Ambe Maiya Radhe Radhe Govinda Gopal Radhe. We now do two pranayam. Pranayam is done by breathing through your right nostril, rotating for 10 seconds, breathe out through your left. Then inhale through the left, retain for 10 seconds, and then breathe out through the left. That's one pranayam. So we do two such pranayams. We do 2 Omkars. Deep breath in and on exhalation you do the Om. You can do half of the Om with your mouth open and half with it closed, and you'll feel the effect of it when the mouth is closed. Omkar. Concentrate on the center of our forehead and we go into silence. During our silence, try not to ask for anything. Just thank God for being here. Thank Him for all His mercies. Thank Him for everything that He's given you, your home, your children, everything. Just thank Him. That's all. He will look after everything for you. Silent meditation. Talk to God. Our minds are moving away. Look at the Divine Mother, how beautiful He looks, how she looks. Or Lord Shiva. Talk to God. Ask Him to come within your hearts. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om. Bada sukha pakar ye mand parakar. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Urvarukamiv vandanan mrityormukshayamamidati. Tyambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam. Urvarukamiv vandanan mrityormukshayamamidati. Asatu maha sadgamaya tamaso maha jyotirgamaya mrityormaha amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sahana bhavatu सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनापनीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति 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 सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Please keep this meditation with you. Meditation is very important that we should sit a few minutes and talk to God, remember Him, and say to Him whatever is in your mind, and He will look after you. Today's announcement, Priti Bhoj is sponsored by Param. She's invited all of you to her Priti Bhoj. There's a youth conference on next Saturday. Friday first, there's something here on the women's role in traditional and current Hindu societies from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. after Durga Puja by Dr. Rambachan. And then Saturday is a youth conference, Achieving Success as Contemporary Hindus. So we're asking all parents to make sure that the youths come to the conference. Lakshmi Sabha meeting on Sunday, August 25th in the AV Theatre. Next. Janmashtami is on the 27th of August. And that morning we're starting at 7:30. We're having the bathing of the Lord, and we are having bathing of the Lord and Pusha Sukta Havan on that day. And then in the evening we're starting at 6 o'clock. We'll have Hanuman Puja, Durga Puja, because Mother Durga was born the same day with Lord Krishna. So that day we do Durga Abhishek also. It's a good day for fasting and prayers. Next. Our Diwali fundraiser, our president is here, he'll speak to you more about it. Next. Raksha Bandhan is on Tuesday. Tuesday is also is Purnima. Raksha Bandhan falls on Purnima usually. Hanuman Puja, I think we should start at 6:15, it's 6:30. We'll start at 6:15 p.m. I don't know whose idea is this was 6:30. So 6:15 p.m. will start on Tuesday. Next, please. Ganesh Chaturthi starts September 8th, ends on the 15th with Ganesh Visarjan. We are going to have a Ganesh Yagna for this occasion, and that is important, but that is not on the announcement, but anyhow. We're having a Ganesh Yagna from the 8th to the 15th every night to talk about Ganesha Tharvashish and all the Ganesh mantras and the meaning of Ganesh and so forth. So that'll be a nice week. Bal Vihar class resume on September 8th, 2013. Pick up books August 25th and September 1st. Contact Rupa. Seniors Club meets next. Our Montessori school is fully licensed, as you know, and anyone who would like to enroll, they may do so. Next, please. Next. That's too much announcement. People they can't digest all these announcements. Too many announcements. We now have our president with us, and he'll speak to us now.
Thank you, Dr. Dubey. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Dubey already made some announcements. I will not duplicate those, but quickly, there are a few things. By the way, all of us like to wish Mohanji a happy birthday, Dr. Dubey. Today is his birthday. So I guess he's sitting somewhere around, and I'm not sure where he is. Happy birthday, Mohanji.
You can come and sing a song, half of a song, because your songs are very long. Half we can sing later on.
Also, talking of birthdays, we'll be celebrating Dr. Dubey's birthday here in the Mandir. And we all know it's August the 26th. And we'll be all here at 6:30 on Monday, not tomorrow, the following Monday at 6:30 to celebrate his birthday. And he's done so much for us. Please let's come out in large numbers that day and show him how much we appreciate what he has done for us. He doesn't have to do it, but I can tell you, I speak to him very often during the week, as time permits, and he lives and breathes with this Mandir. Let's go out all and wish him a very, very happy birthday. Let's pray to God to give him good health to be with us for a long time. Also, we have our Diwali dinner. As you know, the tickets are going very well. We really appreciate all the help. But this time we are we're doing very well, comparatively speaking with the other years that I was spending the mornings contacting other corporate donors and donors for the corporate events, and we appreciate if you could all assist us in either taking the table, or if you only could take individual tickets, we'd also be grateful. We are up in front there. Please assist us. This event raises the highest amount of money that we use from the Mandir. As I mentioned, outside in the Yagna for many days, we have many projects we're doing here. We're trying to buy land outside that we're leasing. We're trying to replace, doing stuff in the building. On our building outside, it's very bad coming in. We have Hanumanji, we're putting over 50 feet Hanumanji. Shantini Ketan, we're doing all day. There's lots of things that we have. The dialysis clinic in Guyana that is going very well. So please, if anything you can do, please assist us. And I know Mohanji is standing by to give us a rendition. Mohanji, again, happy birthday.
I would like to thank our president for all the hard work he's doing for us. And please remember Raksha Bandhan on Tuesday, and I think there's bhojan provided for everyone on Tuesday also. So we'll have, okay, bhajan, prashad. Here, excuse me, is it online? Somebody says it's not online?
मुझे तुमने मालिक बहुत कुछ दिया है, तेरा शुक्रिया तेरा शुक्रिया। मुझे तुमने मालिक बहुत कुछ दिया है, मिलती अगर की हुई जात तेरी, न मिलती अगर की हुई जात तेरी, तो याद की तमाना में औकात मेरी।
Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram. Okay, Mohanji, please come. We'll give you something for your birthday. Ramesh, kya hai? Look after food? Okay. Come on, Mohan. So, Mohanji is a hard worker for a temple. Also, gives quite donations to a temple also. Is your mother there? Where is she? Must give him some honey now. Honey. Okay. We are going to close now with Sitaram, Sitaram. And please remember the days. Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram Kaiye, Jai Vedira Kiram, Jai Vedira. Our congratulations to Raju and Prakash. They've got another granddaughter. We ask Bhagavan to bless them with this prayer. We ask that their house must always be filled with light. जिस घर में हो आरती चरण कमल चितलाए तारी भाषा करे ज्योत अनंत जगाए जहाँ भक्त कीर्तन करे वहाँ प्रेम दरिया तारी श्रवण करे सत्यलोक से आए सब कुछ दीना आपने वेद करूं क्या ना नमस्कार की वेद लो जोड़ो मैं दोनों हाथ जोड़ो मैं दोनों
विसर्जन विसर्जन तुम ही विश्व करता तुम ही विश्व ज्योति में हो प्राण भरता तुम ही कारने का हो शक्ति धारी स्वीकारो स्वयं वंदनायक हमारी नया धर्म जीवन में ज्योति जगाओ दीन बंधु दुख हरता ठाकुर तुम मेरे
स्वामी रक्षक तुम
अपने हाथ उठाओ अपने शरण लगाओ